Ladies and gentlemen, it is again my honor and privilege to host the 2020 Mayor's Shining Star Award Ceremony in support of that incredible organization known as Better Beginnings. I'm Dick Cunningham, and while the format this year is a little different than we're used to, the content remains basically the same: to salute those men and women who have become this year's shining stars by contributing to the betterment of the community. Before we continue, and unlike the live gala in the big hotel room, we'd like to take advantage of this video platform just briefly for a quick and rare peek inside Better Beginnings to see what all the smiling is about. Watch. It's a very special place. It's a place where children begin their day, every day, in a safe and healthy environment with a caring, dedicated staff and a warm feeling of welcome. It's a place where they receive a quality early childhood education at a price their parents can afford. It's a place called Better Beginnings Child Development Center, where young lives begin their journey.
They're learning how to share, they're learning conflict resolutions, their imagination, which is wonderful to witness, by the way. They're doing so much.
Life learning skills that include character development, self-esteem, independence, and respect for others. Better Beginnings caters to the children of low and moderate income working parents, but it takes more than dedicated teachers.
On my bucket list to say would be that we wouldn't have to go year to year to year figuring out if this year we're going to be able to keep our doors open.
The learning is age appropriate, with outside activities that include a yard, nearby walks, and excursions. A 50-year legacy of excellence. That's Better Beginnings Child Development Center.
We're giving them, as our name says, a better beginnings.
Maybe that's what all the smiles are about. That is why your financial support is so very important. It's all about the kids. Always has been, always will be. And that's why your support is so very important. We are about to hear from our hosts for the evening, the mayors of East Windsor and Hightstown. We'll hear from the leadership of Better Beginnings. We'll have an invocation and, of course, a little bit of trivia. You're on your own, though, when it comes to cocktails and dinner. Now, please join Pastor Lisa Day of the First Presbyterian Church of Hightstown for our invocation.
Friends, I'm Lisa Day. I'm the pastor of the First Presbyterian Church of Hightstown, and I'm here to deliver the prayer of invocation. We're right outside the church today because we have been out of the building since March. When our leadership made the decision to leave the building, we also made the decision to make it open for crucial ministries. And tonight we are here to celebrate one of the most crucial ministries that happens in that building, and that's the ministry of the Better Beginnings Child Development Center. So I invite you now to join your hearts to mine as we ask God's blessing on this time tonight. In honor of some of my newest friends who are Better Beginnings parents from our ESL class, this invocation will be bilingual with my best attempt at Spanish and English. So let us now pray. Dios de paz, venimos ante ti dando gracias por el regalo de esta día y por la luz y la promesa que ofreces al mundo. God of peace, we come before you, giving thanks for the gift of this day and for the light and promise you offer to the world. Oramos por la paz para este planeta tan lleno de problemas. We pray for peace for this planet so filled with problems. En donde haya personas que luchan consigo mismas, concédeles tu paz que sobrepasa todo entendimiento humano. Where individuals are overcome with problems, give them your peace that surpasses human understanding. En donde haya señales y semillas de paz, por más pequeñas que éstas sean, ayúdanos a celebrar su presencia y estimular su desarrollo y brindarles cuidado y a regocijarnos en su crecimiento. Where there are signs and seeds of peace, tiny though they may be, help us to celebrate their presence, nurture them with vigilance, and rejoice in their growth. Amen. Even as we rejoice in the growth of the children who are entrusted to the care of the staff, teachers, and parents of the Better Beginnings Child Development Center. So you have an opportunity this day to pronounce a blessing on our friends at Better Beginnings, and a blessing not only with your words, but with your generosity. May it be so for all of us tonight. Amen.
Thank you. Now, allow me to introduce our hosts for the evening. Janice Mironov, the mayor of East Windsor Township and host of the award-winning Spotlight East Windsor television program. Lawrence Quattrone, mayor of Hightstown Borough, and Luz Nareda Horta, the executive director of Better Beginnings.
That we come together and want to thank everyone for joining us. A little bit different tonight, but same purpose. And the idea, of course, is to come together and to have a good time, to honor some really outstanding individuals and groups and businesses who have shown that good community spirit and example for others. But really, at the end of the day, the most important thing that we're here for tonight is to support Better Beginnings, to raise money and to raise support so that they can continue to keep their doors open and to provide the really important start in life that all young people in this great nation should automatically receive. So Better Beginnings has for many years been a great example, a highly accredited day facility for young children so that it helps support working parents in our community and also provides for young people an opportunity to meet other young people, to begin to learn before they go in to the regular public school, to develop more good feelings about themselves and good self-esteem and confidence that can serve them as they continue through the regular school system. So all of us know that start in life and how our young people are treated is really one of the most important things that we do as a society. So helping to support a outstanding facility such as Better Beginnings is what brings us together. And I ask all of you to thank you for being here. Thank you for your support and continue your support going forward.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. I am here tonight to present a few words. But before I do that, I'd like to thank a few people. I'd like to thank Mr. Cunningham for his work. I'd like to thank Janice Mironov and all the people who volunteer at Hightstown. It is a fundraiser, so don't be afraid to reach in your pocket. Tonight we're going to recognize 3 different people, but it doesn't mean that we don't have others in town. We have quite a few other volunteers in town, and hopefully someday they'll all be recognized.
Welcome to all our viewers. Thank you for tuning in into our program and for helping us honor this year's Mayor's Shining Star recipients. In all my 42 years in Better Beginnings, 2020 has been the most challenging and yes, the most concerning. Our obligation has been to keep our family, children, and staff safe and healthy. And in keeping our doors open with the understanding that our kids, parents, and the economy relies on the availability of high quality, affordable, early learning childcare, and that we are central to our economic rebound. When it became time to reopen our doors, the support, contributions, and encouragement of families and community was so critical and so needed, from the donation of personal protection equipment and much needed supplies. We were fortunate to have the outpour of contribution and donations. It was heartwarming to see all those handmade masks donated. Most touching were the donations of children's masks that were carefully crafted. Still, we also realize that many smiles that we make our day are limited. On the other hand, the children's coping skills are so admirable. No one thing is going to keep them from enjoying their day or enjoying their play. We too need to normalize our day and program. We were so disappointed when we learned that we had to cancel our annual Mayor's Shining Star Gala as originally planned. That is until Dick and Bernice Cunningham came to our rescue and shared their idea about holding a virtual event. Who would have thought? We remain forever grateful to the Cunninghams, East Windsor Mayor Janice Mironov, and the Borough of Hightstown Larry Quattrone for their support in helping us put this film together. A special thank you to Mercedes Colon-Vargas for not throwing in her towel and for her strong we can do attitude. And thank you to our awardees who made themselves available, and after all, you are our stars and our heroes. I also take time to say goodbye to our dear friends Jacqueline Bowden and Dennis McClary. No words can express our deep loss. Your strong support of families and children, and in providing opportunities for them to reach their full capacity, will never diminish. You are forever in our hearts. A little bit of laughter. So I asked some of the older children how they felt about having to wear a mask, and they responded, "I hate it. I don't like it. I like it. It's so soft. And the best, I don't have to brush my teeth every day." Thank you for joining us.
Okay, thank you. And now down to business. Even though we are on tape, our primary missions remain the same: to salute our shining stars and for you to dip into your pocket and help Better Beginnings. as it continues its remarkable work in providing a better beginning for area children. And for doing that, we thank you. We also want to say thank you to our consistently generous sponsors and supporters, people and companies who always step up to the plate and contribute. Gala coordinator Mercedes Colon-Vargas will tell us who they are.
Better Beginnings would like to express our heartfelt gratitude to our sponsors for their generosity and their continued support, especially at a time when the future has never felt so unpredictable. These are challenging times for all of us, and we are so privileged and blessed to have you all in our community, and that you selected to sponsor Better Beginnings Child Development Center. It has not gone unnoticed. Thank you so much. Our diamond sponsors, PNC Bank, First Presbyterian Church of Hightstown. Our platinum sponsor, First Presbyterian Church of Cranberry. Our gold sponsor, PENFED Credit Union. Our silver sponsor, Custom Benefit Solutions Incorporated, CBSI. And our bronze sponsors, Allen & Stoltz Company, CCL Labels, Petty School, Shashido America, St. Anthony of Padua Church, and the Colon-Vargas family. We thank you all for your sponsorship. It is so greatly appreciated.
Oh, and by the way, we have not forgotten our silent auction. Stay tuned for that. It'll be presented in a unique way later in the year. Now, with the drum roll please, it's time to meet our first shining star. And to introduce her, please welcome East Windsor Mayor Janice Mironov.
Good evening, and we continue along in our awards here tonight. So for an individual Better Beginnings Shining Star honoree, we are really excited tonight to recognize and honor Sidel Norris. Sidel has actually been a resident of East Windsor for about 52 years. We know Sidel well. She is somebody who, during her life, has a really deep and meaningful and contributing approach to senior citizens. She has volunteered in many different groups and programs and activities during her life of volunteerism. In East Windsor, she's actually been a member of the Commission on Aging for about 20 years. She has been the chair the last 2 years. She also is a certified Medicare counselor and has made herself available to assist and to give important advice to senior citizens in our region. Sidel has a very long history of lots of different types of contributions, so I'm going to mention a couple more. She is a care partner for two friends at the Friends Circle, which is a memory cafe that is sponsored by Greenwood House. And she provides support and friendship to these individuals, and they have regular gatherings and an opportunity really to just talk and to be able to share experiences and feelings, and really something that I'm sure is extraordinarily meaningful to these individuals. In the state of New Jersey, she has participated with the New Jersey Foundation for Aging for over 15 years and has facilitated workshops at their annual conferences. Her history of volunteering is long and deep. I'll mention a couple more. She's a certified volunteer advocate for the institutionalized elderly in her past. She's also in the past been active with the Office of the Ombudsman. She has been a board member for Wheaton Point, which is an age-restricted development that is federally supported here in East Windsor Township. Has been an advisory board member for the New Jersey Foster Grandparent Program, And I could go on to many other contributions and groups and activities that she's been involved in. And I think it takes really a special person and a really good heart to be someone who has dedicated so much time and given of her background, her experiences, and her terrific professional training to help and support other people and most especially senior citizens in our municipality, in our region, and in the state, and really has done it for a great portion of her life. So I'm very honored, and on behalf of Better Beginnings, to recognize Sidell Norris with one of our individual Shining Star Awards for 2020. Congratulations.
Thank you, Mayor. Okay. Thank you for this exceptional honor and recognition. I'm very grateful for the opportunities that you and Mayor Quattrone have offered in terms of volunteering in East Windsor Township and in the greater community. When I retired 3 years ago after working 33 years in the field of aging, I never imagined that I would feel this useful, productive, and connected to the community as I do as a result of this recognition. And personally and professionally, I'm so happy to see the growth of the Senior Center over the past 5 years. We've increased our membership from 300 to 3,000 members, and this is due in part to, of course, there are 10,000 Americans turning 25 every day, and it's expected to go on for the next 9 years. And our Senior Center has risen to the occasion and has provided the programming that seniors want and need in order to remain healthy and active and socially engaged in the community. And for that, I thank you and the council members and Mayor Quattrone from Hightstown for your support of the Senior Center. And also to our coordinator at the Senior Center, Kelly Roman, for creating a welcoming environment for us, and her diligence in pursuing programs that help people stay healthy and active and have a good quality of life for as long as possible. So we have a lot to be grateful for. I'd be remiss if I didn't mention how humbling this experience is, this award is. I've met many dedicated and talented people over the years who give it their time and knowledge, and I'm so proud to be a part of that group that has the time, the interest in contributing to our community. So thank you for encouraging volunteerism. It certainly is a win-win for all.
For recognition of our next Shining Star, we ask Hightstown Mayor Larry Quattrone to do the honors.
Marita Thompson has been a resident of Hightstown for 13 years. She and her husband Jay are proud parents of Duke and Reese, who all attend East Windsor Regional School District and are all active on teams in the East Windsor Police Activity, or PAL. Marita also formerly worked as design developer for Coach in New York City and is now a stay-home mom and active in the Hightstown East Windsor community. She joined Hightstown Parks and Rec Board and quickly took over Friday night farmers market. Marita redefined the event into a monthly family-friendly night out called Fun Friday. The event has become extremely popular and includes live bands, food trucks, and a variety of other vendors. The event is held at a family-friendly park, which allows families to put down blankets and chairs and enjoy the community with their neighbors. Marita is commission stand chairman for East Windsor PAL, which is a large source of revenue for the fundraising of the organization. The snack stand sat idle until she took it over and reorganized the program. She ensured that the snacks were stacked and ran schedules for volunteers to ensure that the stand was properly staffed. Marita also was active in the Parent Teachers Organization Committee in the East Windsor Regional School District. She took over and ran the Krebs Book Fair in 2019. She also runs the Spirit Wear fundraiser for Krebs and is active in both the WCB, Walter C. Black, and the Grace Norton Rogers, and other fundraising events. Marita and her husband Jay are both respected members of the Hightstown East Windsor community, and her husband Jay volunteers his time coaching on many East Windsor PAL teams. When she isn't spending time with her family or community, you will find her running downtown. She competed in the 2018 New York Marathon and raised money for Crohn's disease, or hanging out with numerous family and friends in the community. Marita, would you please come forward? I'm going to present you with this award on behalf of Better Beginnings and the mayor. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you to Better Beginnings and the mayor. Just recently I started working in the borough and I got an idea of what Better Beginnings does, and they really are a tremendous asset to this community, and I'm so thankful they are a part of this community. As the mayor mentioned, I work on Fun Fridays, which has really always been a labor of love for me. It's been such a joy to see it from the beginning to the end where it was successful. And unfortunately, we weren't able to host it this year for obvious reasons, but next year we plan to have it up and running again. And I'm just really thankful for the support of everybody that works at the borough and the mayor and council, and of course my family. And I'm just thankful to be a part of the Hightstown community. It's really just an inspiring and wonderful community to live in, and I hope to be a part of many other events and organizations in the future. So thank you for this honor.
Mayor Mironov now returns to introduce our next shining star.
Happy to announce, as the Better Beginnings Shining Star Organization Award goes to the Zonta Club of Trenton Mercer, and give you a little background on the club and reasons why they were selected for this honor. So Zonta consists of individuals who are executives in business and professions that are committed to giving back, and the mission and focus of Zonta is to, while working for a better world, to promote and nurture and encourage girls and women to seek their full potential and to take advantage of all the opportunities that exist around us in business and professionally. And toward that end, these members and individuals offer their time, their background and expertise, and their resources to move toward this end and to help out girls and women toward achievement. They have a number of service projects that they've undertaken as a Trenton Mercer Club, including volunteering for the Fall Festival for the New Jersey State Library, volunteering at Women's Wellness Day, clothing drive for Dress for Success, as well as Communities Alight program sponsored by Women's Space, and food drives for Homefront, and other volunteer activities and projects. And much of the funds that they raise are used toward their mission. They're also used toward very worthwhile scholarships to recognize and assist others toward meeting their goals in life, and providing the support and resources and skills to get other people there. And in this way, by giving back, the members of this group are able to not only be successful for themselves, but to help many others towards success in their personal goals and ambitions. So again, on behalf of Better Beginnings, I'm very honored to present the Shining Star Organization Award to Zonta Club of Trenton Mercer, and accepting on behalf is their president, Judy Levy.
Thank you, Mayor Mironov and Mercedes and all those involved in the Mayor's Shining Star Virtual Gala. It is my honor to be here to represent the Zonta Club of Trenton Mercer and to accept this honor on the behalf of our 29 enthusiastic members. Zonta Club of Trenton Mercer works with local nonprofits and organizations to improve the status of women and children in the community. In the last 20 years alone, Zonta has donated over $300,000 to organizations like Better Beginnings, the Children's Home Society, RISE, Anchor House, and many more for projects that help feed, educate, and improve the health and well-being of women and children. But Better Beginnings has a special place in our heart. Prior to the pandemic, members would read to the children during the Read Across America program. In 2019, members gave a book to every child in the school for the holiday. Books were also given to the classrooms. In 2015, Zonta donated the daytime snack funds to ensure the children would not go hungry during the day. During this pandemic, and as the school begins to reopen and serve the children once again, there are many new restrictions. Here, the members donated funds to help purchase the paper products needed for snacks and meals. These products put a special financial burden on the school when it could least afford it. Zontians stepped in. It is with great humility that we say thank you for this recognition and honor. We hope we can continue to help in the future.
And for an encore appearance, we call on Hightstown Mayor Larry Quattrone.
The next shining star is the Hightstown Cultural Arts Commission, and it was created by ordinance in 2014 and identified and promoted the Hightstown creative potential, sets goals for public arts and culture, and creates educational incentives for community partnership and collaboration and reflection to the town's cultural arts. Its program includes Empty Bowls, an annual event to relieve hunger through art, public arts programs like family portraits and murals on the side of the Greater Goods thrift shop. Hightstown Theater in the Park, a summer educational program for students from 7 to 18 years of age that explores the fundamentals of theater art and acting in a fun and enjoyable atmosphere. Participation in the annual Halloween Harvest Fair and the Fun Friday nights during the summer months. Hightstown Borough received the Creative and Innovation Award from Sustainable New Jersey for the Cultural Arts Commission, diverse program and activities. Current commissions include Anne Marie Miller, Chairman, Adam Walsh, Vice Chair, Carlos Fernandez, Secretary, and Susan Howard, Mitchell Gordon, Heather Link, Daniel Trent, and Kathy Sesso. Susan Blue serves as the Hightstown Borough Council Liaison. Anne Marie, would you please come forward? I'm presenting you with this award. It is my pleasure, and I really enjoy doing this. This is one of my favorite activities. Here we are. Thank you.
We're very grateful to the mayor and to Better Beginnings for recognizing the work that we're doing in town, and we hope to continue. And we hope that you will also support Better Beginnings as we did through Empty Bowls.
Thank you very much for this acknowledgement. We've been really fortunate to be able to work with the community to help bring art out in support of all the great organizations that are here in town. And Better Beginnings has been operating for a long time, providing essential support to at-risk youth, and we're very happy to be able to support them with our Empty Bowls project. Thank you.
Before we move on to our next shining star, a trivia question about another type of star. Think about this. Who was the first non-human to ever win an Oscar? And the answer, of course, was Mickey Mouse. Okay, moving on to our next shining star, and again, Mayor Janice Mironov.
The next award tonight at this gala is to our youth organization. So this is the Better Beginnings Shining Star Youth Organization Award, and the winner goes to Petty School ESL team. And you know, this award at the dinners is always a really special one because we have a lot of people who have given a lot, individuals and businesses and organizations, and been able to be tremendous contributors over their lives. But you know, it's always important to make sure that that excellent example and that self-value and community support continues. So the notion of having a youth group where we can recognize the good deeds and the generous spirit of young people is something that is particularly important, especially to an organization that is giving very young people a better beginning. And so the Petty School ESL group, and we're really pleased tonight to have Benny Jimenez representing the students that have been participating in this program. So Petty has made community service and outreach part of their creed as a school in our two communities. In this particular case, the young students work with some of the recent immigrants. I wanted to get the night right. So every Friday night, they meet with some of the recent immigrants at St. Anthony's Church, and they help them with language skills and so that they can be better able to work and to function and to interact with folks here in our community. They work with individuals and with small groups of students in the area in terms of helping them with reading and writing and grammar and pronunciations, and just in general providing support so that those people will be able to really maximize their potential and go further and do things that they want to do here in our community, in our area, and feel really comfortable. So it's really a blessing that we have young people who want to devote their time and have that generosity of volunteerism. And the hope, of course, is that will stay with them through the rest of their lives. So we want to recognize and encourage and support it here as part of our Better Beginnings Gala program. So again, we are very excited and really proud to present the youth organization Better Beginnings Shining Star Award to Petty School, to the ESL team. Congratulations.
Thank you very much, Mayor Mironov. First, the old guy with the young heart. I'm Senior Middleton, Claudia Middleton, art teacher, language teacher, and we've been doing this work for 21 years. We started in 1999, and as Mayor said, it's a class, yes, grammar, yes, vocabulary, but it's about welcoming people who are afraid, who are uncertain of so many things. So humor is a big word, right? Playing games in the target language and connecting, right? Giving our students a chance every Friday to tell their own stories. Each of them has amazing stories. And now, the true young person. Young person.
So, thank you for this award. So, I think the reason we both do this is because it just feels good at the end of the week to be able to help these people. And I go to Petty, and Petty is somewhat can be disconnected from Hightstown, but ESL is a great opportunity because Hightstown is made up of so many hardworking immigrants, and it feels so good that as a son of an immigrant, I can help these people work to a better life that I'm very privileged to have. So yeah, it's a great opportunity. I want to thank Mr. Middleton for helping me, and it feels really good to receive this type of award.
Mayor Quattrone returns for yet another recognition. Mayor?
The next Shining Star Award goes to Charles Lee Stoltz IV. Lee has been a friend of mine for years and years and years, and we finally got to working together, and it's been my pleasure working with him, and what he's done for the community is unbelievable. We're going to start off with Charles Lee Stoltz IV. Has been a lifelong resident of Hightstown and lives here with his wife Hillary and 2 children, Wyatt and Anna. After graduating Hightstown High in 1990, Lee attended Rogers Williams University in Bristol, Rhode Island, where he received a Bachelor of Architect degree in 1995. Shortly thereafter, Lee began his community volunteer career here in Hightstown, East Windsor area. In that time, he has served on the planning board, including 1 year as chairman, served in downtown Hightstown Incorporated, and currently is in his 3rd year of his 2nd term on Borough Council. While on council, he served as council president for 2 years, liaison to the Hightstown Housing Authority for 2 years, and is currently the liaison or police commissioner to Hightstown Police Department. He also served on the Hightstown Council Mill Redevelopment Subcommittee, which helped to ensure that his thesis project from Rogers Williams University comes to life. In addition, he has spent many volunteer hours with East Windsor PAL and UE Baseball. When not serving as a volunteer capacity, Lee is a partner at OGP Architects, which is a local architectural firm in Hightstown. His firm does work in both locally and throughout the state of New Jersey and Pennsylvania, as well in the 5 boroughs of New York. He has been instrumental in acquiring projects in town that have worked toward the redevelopment and revitalization of Hightstown. In his most recent revitalization efforts, Lee and his wife Hillary have become part owners of a local brewery, Old Heights Brewery Company. Knowing that breweries have shown to increase walkability and economic viability in town, he was excited to join the partnership of for these reasons, and this is so true. Lee works tirelessly in the community to build relationships and improve the quality of life for all residents. He has had a vision since he was young and how to maintain and develop the borough. Lee also works with local businesses to encourage their involvement in town, as well as inspire residents to be involved in both volunteers and governmental work. While he greatly enjoys traveling to exciting places with his family, he takes great pleasure in coming home, giving all of himself to the town he grew up in, raised his family in, and loves. Lee is known to town by everybody as everybody's neighbor and cannot walk downtown without being stopped by somebody. This is so true of an individual who loves Hightstown, works in Hightstown, and he is a good neighbor throughout the whole town. Lee, come forward, please. Lee, on behalf of Better Beginning, I present you with this Shining Star Award.
Thank you. Thank you, Mayor. When I first got the phone call about this award, I thought they were confusing me with my father, who's spent a lot more years in town, but has been a role model for me to serve the community. Growing up, I actually attended the Presbyterian Church and saw firsthand the work that Better Beginnings does. And now in my career as an architect, I know that buildings start with a good foundation, and I think that Better Beginnings is the perfect example of that, for kids to have a good foundation, set them up for the rest of their lives. So being recognized by both the mayor and Better Beginnings for lifetime achievement, I'm very grateful for that. And even though lifetime makes it sound like I'm done doing my job, I feel like I'm just getting started. So once again, thank you for recognizing me for my efforts. But the real heroes here are the folks at Better Beginnings, and I ask that everyone do their best to support them in whatever ways you can. Thank you.
Heartfelt congratulations to all the winners.
As part of the dinner that we're all assembled together in a little bit different way, we do want to continue to do the same kickoff that we've traditionally done. And what we have done over the years, we've moved the month a little bit, so we create our own month, Month of the Young Child. And so I, as the mayor of East Windsor Township, have a proclamation that we have put together to present. And basically it underscores some of the very things that I've just indicated, which is the reason that we have a Month of the Young Child is because it's so important that all of us in all of our communities remember that this is one of the most important focuses that we can ensure that we do as a community, make sure that those at the very young spectrum of life get a good start, that they get the kind of support and education, the services, the nutrition support that they need to be able to be successful. So we want to recognize the Month of the Young Child, and we want to also honor Better Beginnings, and so we call up the executive director and the chair of the board to accept this proclamation from my office.
Well, first of all, I want to thank Janice Mironov, Mayor Janice Mironov, for the years of support to Better Beginnings. It's so important for us, especially this year, with all that's going on. And I appreciate recognizing children, of course, and their special proclamation. I have to say that the children, at least in our profession, have been absolutely one of the best stress reducers and anxiety reducers, for they enjoy life every day, and whatever comes their way, they just keep on playing and they keep on doing what they do best. So again, thank you so much for this opportunity. Thank you and congratulations to all the recipients as well. And we're very fortunate that we have the support of so many wonderful individuals, because it truly is what contributes to a Better Beginnings.
On behalf of the Better Beginnings board, I am now going to introduce the board members for tonight's function. And that's all for our list for today. Thank you.
Before we go, one more trivia question. What do you suppose is the most littered item in the world? You are absolutely correct. It's the cigarette butt. 4.5 trillion of them. And no, we're not sure who did all the counting. And there you have it, the 2020 Mayor's Shining Star Award Ceremony in support of Better Beginnings. almost like being there. And we hope you enjoyed it. And we hope you share the link with your family and friends. Remember, there's still time to include a message in the upcoming program book. And watch for news about the silent auction as we get closer to the holidays. Remember, while this presentation is virtual, the need is very real. Better Beginnings is looking for your support, and I know you'll come through as you always have. Grab that checkbook. I'm Dick Cunningham. Thank you for taking part. Thank you for your ongoing support. We'll see you next year, Saturday, June 5th, hopefully in person, so save the date. Till then, take care and stay safe. All dressed up and no place to go.